Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Reading Co. Today we will be simulating the India-West Indies tour as if Sarfaraz Khan was selected in the squad. Now, let's get to Sarfaraz Khan himself. Now, as you can see, we've got the 60-man squad that India did select for their tour. Yeah, and you can see in our little section at the top right here, we can actually select 18 members in this touring squad. So we don't actually have to remove anyone to fit Sarfaraz in. So we don't have to change a thing there, which is good, but will provide us with a selection headache moving forward. Now, we click onto the available players up here. We have sorted everyone into their first class career averages, which is good for us because right near the top here, we have a Jaiswal who was selected, and just underneath him is our man Sarfaraz Khan. Now, he is, at the moment, currently, slightly more impressive than Jaiswal, I would say, because double the amount of innings, double the amount of runs, including a triple century, at an average of 79.66, including 1300s and 950s. Now, actually, Jaiswal was only 400s behind in half the amount of innings, so got to give it up to him for that. But the consistency over the longer period is just, it seems insane to me. Now, I will admit, I've never seen him play. I've only heard about him from the hubbub that surrounded the selection. Slight controversy, I suppose. I suppose because they selected a few players that hadn't had any Test experience. You'd think with these stats, of first class stats especially, Sarfaraz Khan would have been selected in the squad. To give him a bit of a taster, 25 years old, it was a bit, he's had a bit of time now to get into the game and learn his game a bit. And I think towards the West Indies, 25, in the international arena, be the perfect time to pick him. But like I say, those mysterious disciplinary reasons, which I'd love to someone to shed some light on. I would love to know what the specifics are, because it just seemed to be maybe a bit of an attitude issue about not being selected. And I suppose as part of a touring party, you don't need someone with a bit of an attitude. It's not gonna help you around the squad, is it? But if we just look at these stats, 37 matches, 54 innings, 10 outs, 3,500 runs, including a triple century at 80, and a strike rate of 70 as well, which is pretty fast scoring in first class terms. The 1 day and 20 over stats are not quite as impressive. Like I say, I've never properly seen the man play, but to average 80 over that long a period, it just looks so impressive. I mean, it's almost kind of comparison, kind of like a couple of Ronaldo-esque or Messi-esque football seasons. Must be over 3 or 4 seasons to average 80. It just sounds so impressive. I would love to see him in the county champ and just see what he's all about. See if he can cut the mustard in a different country. I don't know the comparison of the levels, but I'm sure there's a lot more cricket to be played in England. So to have the grueling schedule that they play in, if he could continue that, I would love to see him play. And so there he is. There's our man. So we're going to play the West Indies twice here with Sarfaraz Khan in the squad. The first time around, because if you press play match down here, you can also skip the match, which just takes you straight to the end result. And for the first 2 test matches, just to see how the computer handles Sarfaraz and the Indian squad, we're going to skip the match and see what happens. So let's do it. Let's see what Sarfaraz can do in the Indian squad. We have 2 test matches to play. So without further ado, let's see what happens. Right. We'll relinquish control of this match. Your performance will not be at full strength without your leadership. See, that is the only problem, which is why we need to play it twice, with ourselves controlling it once. But just to see, man averaging 18 first-class cricket. Let's see who handles the big test arena. Let's go. Right, here we go. We have India won by 191 runs. Man of the match, Rohit Sharma. Now let's see why. Right, well, I can see here already. First innings, test debut, 92, which in 311 is good going. Let's have a look. Right. So, let me see. Jaiswal, 22. Steady start. We'll hit a 6 early doors. The opening partnership was 63. The row hit, he gets a good 70. Ishan Kishan, 18 at number 3. Faced 27 balls, not as many as we would have liked him to, but no, a reasonable job. 30 from Kohli. Now, here he is, Sarfaraz, with 92 from 132 balls. Decent strike rate, 12 boundaries. Let's have a look. Strike rate 70. Better for nearly 3 hours. Just the one player miss in that whole innings. Yeah, a very good start to his test career, I would say. And then Rahane 14, Jadeja 34, Ashwin Thakur, Unicat, and 6 extras. So 311 with Azari Joseph taking a 4-fer. Kim Roach getting through. Now, the one thing we cannot control, I would say, is the West Indies team. So unfortunately, we cannot keep them the same, which is not good for our experiment, but it's out of our control, unfortunately. Kim Roach getting through 22 overs. And second innings, 400 all out. Now we can't see Sarfaraz on here, so he has not returned more than 60. But 158 from Sharma. Let's have a look. Now, Sharma, 158. Fantastic innings. Fantastic. Jaiswal, duck. Now, that's it's not quite as good. That's what we wanted. Now, 14 from Kishan. Good. That's much more like it. 73 balls. Batting for an hour and a half. Close to. That's much more we want for number 3. Another 30 from Kohli. Now, just a 12 here from Sarfaraz. So, takes him to 104 runs. Both innings, averaging 50. So, steady start to his test career, I would say. 60 from Rahane, 50 from Jadeja. And that kept with 27 not out. And, Chandapal getting over. Now, that was one of the stories of the test in real life, was in that first innings, well, India's only innings, when they were batting for a long, long time. He was one of the few players not to actually get a bowl. So to see him get a bowl as a 6th man here, quite impressive. And then West Indies, they did better than they did in real life. Got a 280 and a 240, but still quite comfortable for India. Okay, there it is. India beat West Indies by 191 runs. Sarfaraz scoring just over 100 runs over the 2 innings, which is including a 90. So it was a steady start, and here he is, averaging 52 at strike rate of 70. Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty solid start to his test career. Let's go. Right. Now, another win for India by 60 runs. And again, we can see our man falling just short of 100. And now that is very, very disappointing. If we have a look here, Jaiswal, 26, bit more of an improvement. Sharma again, strong 70s, very good. Shankishan, good solid 30s. A start, get another start. Got these two. Gonna have to convert. Gonna have to start converting, which disappointing. Kohli 4, and again Sarfaraz 94, falling agonisingly short of that elusive first 100. 94 runs, 136 balls, 3 hours. He just gets bored around the 3 hour mark. Just one player miss, one catchable shot. Again, strike rate 70, so it's consistent in most regards here, really. 900 runs at nearly 3 hours and strike rate 70. Did it? And then Rahane, 88, Jadeja, Ashwin. Ooh, struggle from the lower order, but Justin Seals with the 7-fer. And then second inning, ooh, a bit of a struggle in the second innings there, with only Ishan Kishan getting above 15. So that is a bit of a struggle. Obviously, the wicket was starting to break up in this innings. Jaiswal 9 struggle in his young career in this game. Kohli again struggling. Sarfaraz, just the 2. But still probably averaging around 50. Rahane 11, Jadeja. And then getting a comfortable win. 200s though, which means no one else must have got any runs. Yeah. Nadcat. 9-wicket match. Good day. So there it is. Let's go. Let's see if we can have a look at here at the squad quickly. Let's go back to the first class career averages. And there he is, Sarfaraz. So look at his profile. There it is, 2 test matches, 4 innings, 200 runs exactly at 50. So there we go. According to this, if he was selected, he would currently have 200 runs at an average of exactly 50, including 2 50s. Strike rate of just under 70. Yeah. Solid start to the test career, I would say. It's us, by the magic of editing, go back in time and play the matches ourselves. Now, welcome back. We have kept exactly the same squad, everything similar as I could make it. Now, let us play the match ourselves. Alright, what have we got? Okay, and here he comes. Next man in, Sarfaraz Khan. You can see Ishan Kishan just out for a well-made 50. So let's go. I will keep you posted when anything interesting happens. Right. There we go. It's starting just 10. It's got 7 double figures. Going quite quickly. Almost a run ball. A little bit. And that was a mistake. He's 2 balls later. Out for 11. And in comes Jadeja. Caught on bold moti. Let's have a look at that, shall we? A left arm spinner. That's a 4 half volley. Oh, just chipped it straight back to him. That's a very I mean, there's a lot of to get through the rest of this innings, and we'll try again in the second. And we are back with Sarfaraz at the next man in. You can see Sharm's just out for 32 of 65. And again, let's go. And there we go. 3 balls. LBW. Look at Hawkeye. Looks pretty straight from here. A little medium pace. Oh, I mean, I'd be reviewing that one on there. Looks like it's going down the leg. But if we look at the ball tracker, I think it's the purple one here. Looks like it's crashing into leg stump. But that video did not look like it was crashing into the leg stump to me. Right, so there we go. Of his 2 innings, 11 runs scored. Yeah, average of 5.5. Disappointing. Right. On to the next one. And here we are at the second test in Trinidad. Now, we again won the toss, tails never fails, and have decided to bat first. And we are ticking along much nicer this time. Let's go. Let's see. Right. I am just going to drop him down. Just defensive. Let's just see if we can get 20 minutes. See if we can get to the end of the day. 3 overs. 2 overs. 1 over. 49 out. A bit more time at the crease. There we go. End of day 1. Let's go. Let's go. Right. There we go. 20. 30. First 30. Solid start. So I get a little bit more settled. So we may look to move him up in the aggression meter. See, settled up to green now. He's got 40. But trouble is, get a bit nervous at this point. Now he's batting well. don't want to fiddle with things. Let's see if he can get to 50, then I'll move it up. But let's see if he gets to that point. Here he is. 49. Right. Actually managed to get some bat on that one. There we go. That's got to be... Oh, fielder's still in. Just hit straight out to cover. Full. Hit out to deep backward point, I suppose. That's a single, and that is 50. Let's... Oh. No, unfortunately. Oh, no. Oh. Quick single well run. Oh, unfortunately. Didn't get to see a little raise of the bat there. But, yeah, well, we saw it. And we can see it there. 50. 500 balls. Strike rate of 50. Excellent, he made 50. And here he is, our guy has got himself a 50 under our tutelage. We can take the highlights back to none. We'll move him up. And let's see if we can push on now for triple figures. Let's go. Oh, and there he goes. Sarfaraz falls for 68. Well made 68. 127 balls, 3 hours. Again, the 3 hour mark. Gets a bit tetchy around there, doesn't he? That's something we're going to have a look at. If we move forward. But there we go, finally. A well made 68. Much more positive signs. Right, let's see you in the second innings. Okay, here we are, back into the second innings. Kohli has just got out for 5. Currently 77-3. Because our goal is to get Sarfaraz some runs. So, let's see what happens. There we go, Ishan, 100 not out. Sarfaraz playing a bit slower than normal, but working his way up the ladder. See if he can pass 50. There we go. Let's have a look. Oh, cracking shot through mid-wicket. And there we go. There's the raise of the bat. Solid 4. Ball on his legs, whipped away through mid-wicket for 4. Raises a well-made 50. Solid made 50. Hasn't quite batted to the situation we've been after. Batting at strike rate under 40. So let's raise him up a little bit. Oh, Sarfaraz again. Just seems to be the way on this game for him. Falls in the 90s. But that was actually made 90, and that's his top score in this timeline. Takes his test match batting average to 36 on this one, so a little bit weaker under our guidance. Maybe skipping was the best option for him. But there we go. There's our guy in his well, for 2 timelines, 4 test matches. He made 200 runs in the skipping the matches, and he had made 170 runs in this timeline. Average of 36, not 56. That doesn't include the time he was just out then. So yeah, there we have it. If Sarfaraz had been selected in the squad, it looks like he would have scored somewhere between 150 and 200 runs. Average of roughly 50. Well, between 40 and 50, give or take. And it would have been a steady start to an international career. Maybe one day I'll see if I can play an English county career. See if we can get Sarfaraz over into the English county game and see how sim for a season and see how many runs he scores. See if he can finish top of the run scoring charts and the averages. But for now, that will have to do us. Thank you very, very much for watching. Let's hope one day I can see this man for myself and see what all the fuss is about, and hopefully he can continue to scoring a lot more runs for Delhi in the first class game and sort out whatever issues may be going on between him and the selectors, or his fitness issues, quote unquote. And let's see him on the national arena, because those sort of stats need to be. It's doing a disservice to the game to not have him playing international cricket, frankly. So hopefully that can all get sorted and we can see him moving forward. So please throw out some comments if you've got any more info, or if there's anything you'd like to see from me, and hopefully I can get something going for this. Let's, this has just been a bit of a test to test the waters out, see if this could be anything. So give us a comment, a like, and subscribe, and that's over. See you in the next one.